It's the Treehouse.
All right, gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are not. Here we go. Do you recognize the stars of this video dancing to the Dirty Dancing soundtrack and the end scene of the movie?
Yes, yes, I do.
Have you seen He-Man and Skeletor recreate the ending of Dirty Dancing before?
No.
I'm
and
so glad, because I hadn't either.
That's amazing.
I've been watching this for a week.
Do we know? Is this part of a movie or something?
It is not. I'll let this play out, and there will be a hint in here as to what it is, and then I'll give you more information about it. But for now, I want you to enjoy He-Man dance serenading Skeletor, who happens to also be his uncle, if you're familiar with the show. So the way this is different is in the movie Dirty Dancing, they're in, like an auditorium, a ballroom type of thing. They're up on it's an auditorium because you've got, they started their dance out on top of the stage, and Patrick Swayze jumps off and he goes out in the crowd, dances with all his Dirty Dancing friends. And then they come back towards the stage, and then
Jennifer
Grey jumps off the stage and runs to Patrick Swayze, and he does the lift. Here, they're in a bar. So while the venue is different, everything else is shot for shot the same, except you've got Skeletor playing the role of Baby and He-Man playing the role of Johnny.
Wait, Raj, have you seen Dirty Dancing?
Yes.
Okay.
God, can you imagine if he hadn't and he thought this was just an original thing?
That would be hilarious.
Because honestly, the way that Skeletor moves his hips on top of the bar is really good, but it's also really, really traumatizing. Because I grew up watching this cartoon.
Yeah, it's a very sensual Skeletor.
Yeah, it's a side of Skeletor we've not seen.
Skeletor covering his mouth, going, "Oh,
I know."
That didn't traumatize you either.
The whole thing is rather traumatizing. It's really difficult to nitpick.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start this back over, and it does start with, there's a guy that hits the jukebox, the music fires off, and He-Man jumps off the bar, runs out to the crowd, then he does the dance back towards the bar, and then that's when Skeletor runs towards him. Real quick, the costumes on this are really impressive. Like He-Man and Skeletor, like the musculature on these costumes is pretty impressive. But also, did you guys notice this guy right here, the bartender, the bald guy? Do you know who Austin Butler is? The actor? He's the actor that played Elvis in that Elvis movie recently. Mm-hmm. This guy looks just like him. And at first I thought it was him, but it's not. Anyway, here we go. He-Man dance serenading his uncle Skeletor. So weird. Here it comes. Skeletor is going to run to He-Man, and they're going to do the lift.
He-Man and Skeletor, your so money supermarket.
So you catch the ad in there?
It's for a supermarket?
Money's Supermarket. I don't even know if this company is still in business.
Is it a European commercial?
It's got to be like
In 2017, Money Supermarket were looking for new ways to bring that epic feeling of saving money to life. Alongside creative agency Mother London, they decided on recruiting two iconic 80s characters, Skeletor and He-Man from the Masters of the Universe, for their famous You're So Money Supermarket theme. The resulting campaigns were amongst the biggest ad campaigns of 2017. The first one was actually Skeletor feeling epic dancing along to Irene Cara's Fame. So that was the first one. The second one that we just watched is He-Man and Skeletor with Mother London for the creative and Money Supermarket recreating the Dirty Dancing stuff.
Gotcha. They were a loan company, is what it was.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Here's what I realized though. He-Man was wearing Uggs before Uggs were cool.
What if he was the inspiration for Uggs? So, some cosplay guy was like, these are really comfortable. I need to market these.
And he was obviously very smart because he knew he couldn't call them He-Mans because they're not manly looking.
Right.
Like, furry boots have never been equated to with manliness, although when you think about it, some iconic characters are wearing them. He-Man wears furry boots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Conan the Barbarian wore the furry boots.
Yes.
RuPaul.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yeah. And all the greats, man. It's the boots with the fur. And I'm pretty sure Tom Brady looks pretty good in them apple bottom jeans. Real quick, the campaigns were a huge success with the Dirty Dancing spot generating over 27 million views in a matter of days and trending on Twitter across the UK 3 times. It garnered the level of word of mouth that everyone was hoping for and resulted in a 6% uplift of total revenues for Money Supermarket. So yeah, this was all the way back in 2017 that this was done.
That's impressive.
He-Man,
It's really
Skeletor.
well done, and that's like you said, Dan. That's a lot of money that was put into this commercial with the costumes and the whole thing. It's really.
Do you guys want to see Skeletor dancing to fame?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Trey's like, I thought you were never going to ask.
The Skeletor memes and cartoons, like the little videos they do where he jumps out and he's like, just remember. Horrible fat. That's my favorite.
But my question is, like, advertising is geared to like make you want to buy the product, right? In general. Like, would that make you want to take out a home loan with these people? No.
I don't care what kind of interest rate Skeletor is pushing. I am not using him.
I never thought there would be a time in my life where we would ever say, I don't care what interest rate Skeletor is pushing.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if it's for home mortgages in the UK. It's Money Supermarket. I assume it's for like a cash advance payday loan kind of thing. Is Skeletor the guy you really want to owe money to at 20% interest? Because it's not for me. Now, if it's the little cat that runs and hides at the first hint of danger, then that's the one I'll take the money loan from.
Yeah, it is like a cat. It's like a kind of a multi, like, cash advance, home mortgages, home loans, like personal loans. And I'm like, that doesn't make me that makes me want to get high and just keep watching this video. That's all. Like, if this was for a dispensary, I'm like, fucking well played.
Oh yeah. I would like the He-Man Skeletor romantic hash.
I'll get high on a little Skeletor Kush, like some He-Man hemp. I can do it. But I'm not like, I would be so embarrassed. Like, hey man, beautiful house. Like, where did you get your financing from? Skeletor. I mean, like, oh man, that is.
Don't you dare miss a payment. Gentlemen, how was your eclipse?
It was cool. I thought it was a fantastic phenomenon. Like I was like this when I was watching it, pretty rad. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have the tears in my eyes as some folk did.
Well, that's because you got surrounded by a whole lot of stupid, like a lot of the conspiracy theories leading up to the eclipse. People claiming there were going to be massive power outages, there were going to be cell service interruptions. That you had elected officials saying it was God sending us messages to repent for our sins. Alex Jones even said the government was going to use it as an excuse to declare martial law, or to practice for declaring martial law.
Wow.
Again, so the eclipse brought out all this nonsense.
And you know what's funny is what I enjoyed about it more than anything else is like for a weekend, for a day, you could turn on the news and it wasn't, politics and war and everything else. It was, it was an eclipse. It was nice.
There's no no updates on the Middle East. There were no what's China doing to Taiwan. None of that was happening. It was just like, hey, the sun's about to go away for a minute.
That's because you were watching the wrong channel, Trey.
What
you should have been watching was Alex Jones.
Yeah. I don't. How do you find there he is.
No.
Oh,
you were watching the wrong television show, Trey.
Oh no!
First of
Alex
all,
Jones is here.
I'm gonna have to say you got an old picture of. I saw a recent picture of Alex Jones, and you are 50 pounds lighter.
I'm a man, Trey. It's because I take all these InfoWars supplements.
I thought you were gonna say that was a government conspiracy just to make you look fat.
Actually, yeah, let's go with that. By the way, I'm Alex Jones, and the eclipse wasn't real. It was a false moon operation.
Oh, God.
The government just wants you to think it's science. Science ain't real. It's hokum, meant to scare you and control you. They want you to think it's big balls full of gas and dust up there, but that ain't true. I'm the only big ball of gas and dust. Pay my legal bills. What do you think space lasers have been doing? They're juicing up the moon.
They're juicing up the moon?
And all those people standing around you staring up at the sky like a bunch of TikTokers on their phones, all paid actors. They're not real. They fooled you. Even the ones in your family, your wife, your kids, not real. Paid actors, just like mine.
I'm surprised you were left with a video camera and a mic to talk into.
The lawyers can't take it all. Eclipse. Eclipse my ass. It's actually Obama and his weather machine blotting out the sun. He wants the earth to be as dark as he is.
Okay, Alex.
You remember DARPA, right? Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency? DARPA. Obama. They got the same number of letters and they rhyme. It's so obvious.
Okay, well,
and that didn't end when Obama left office. He kept it in his bathroom and he hid it until Biden snuck into power. Now they're all together. Obama, DARPA, Biden. 5 letters each and they all rhyme. I'm a genius. Buy my supplements.
Isn't Trump 5 letters as well?
Oh shit. I'm going to start this over so we can all enjoy this naked woman chasing a man out of the woods with an axe story.
Why'd y'all go to the woods?
Yeah, Trey, what were you doing in the woods? You on like a naked hike?
Please don't make naked hikes a thing. We don't need this. Just because Dan said it doesn't mean you got to make it a thing. Don't do it. It's no. You don't.
Oh, we're gonna hashtag this. Oh yeah.
Naked hikes. Oh.
I wanted to do a new exercise program, so I took a date, took her to the woods, called her the C word, and ran. It's a hell of a workout.
You called her the C word, tossed her an axe, and then took off. Trey beat every Kenyan in the woods.
Screw Hunger Games. It's Crazy Games.
And
Or
Trey
just-
and Trey is always the victor.
Or it's called the C Word Games.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that movie poster.
Can't wait to see the gold medalist. I'll marry her.
And that'll be the second eclipse within a week. Yeah, here we go.
In tonight's crime report, a woman is accused of wearing no clothes and threatening a man with an axe.
This woman allegedly chased the man through the woods in the Slidell area. WGNO's Mallory Smith is there with
By the way, this is New Orleans WGNO.
the rest of the story. Mallory.
Well, Kurt and Susie, it all happened right here this past Saturday. And just hours ago, police were able to track down the suspect and to arrest her. And they say it's not the first time they've received reports of the woman walking around naked.
But it is the first time with an axe.
That was reported.
She's escalating.
Yeah, at a certain point, you have to recognize that it's getting worse and something needs to be done. I mean, come on.
I mean, let's all. There is that we make fun of Florida, but we kind of our deep dark secret is Louisiana. What goes on there? We're kind of afraid. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there's a reason why we don't shine a spotlight on Louisiana. It's because then we'll find things.
Yeah, a naked woman, an axe, or an alligator. Either one.
They might be the same. I mean, you get into some of those swampy areas and things have a tendency to just kind of cross. Anyway. I'm going to switch this over to video mode so you can see the report from WGNO here. And this is, I believe they said it was Mallory Smith reporting on this. So here we go.
A woman is accused of wearing no clothes and threatening a man with an axe.
This woman allegedly chased the man through the woods in the Slidell area. WGNO's Mallory Smith is there with the rest of the story. Mallory.
Well, Kurt and Susie, it all happened right here this past Saturday. And just hours ago, police were able to track down the suspect and to arrest her. And they say it's not the first time they've received reports of the woman walking around naked. In the evening hours of Saturday, April 6th, Slidell police receive a frightening call reporting a naked woman allegedly chasing a man through the woods with an axe.
You can't make this stuff up. It's just a crazy storyline. It's something that you probably see out of a horror movie.
Police arrive on scene within minutes, but the woman, who investigators have now identified as Angela Wagner, was already gone. After talking to the man she was allegedly chasing, officers determined it was a random act. The two had never seen each other before the encounter. The man told police he was in the woods helping a homeless man get back on his feet. But to his surprise, an enraged woman with no clothes and a rusty axe charged at him.
There's no way that is true. He's just trying to save face.
Yeah, he was doing something terrible in the woods to that homeless guy. That's what she was defending.
No. There was no homeless guy. It was the guy and naked Angela Wagner with her rusty axe in the woods.
Things went sour with that guy, and he's trying to, he didn't want to go. Yeah, we were on a date, and I was about to propose.
Turns out she had a different proposal. She wanted to play hide the axe, and it wasn't a place that he was comfortable with.
In my head,
Mhm.
yeah, that is. How old is this story?
It's just a couple days ago.
Because I'm just looking at what the anchors are wearing, and I'm like, what year is this? Go back to
It's Slidell, Louisiana. Come on, man. I mean, honestly,
I didn't think about that. You're right.
If
I stand corrected.
that male anchor, it looks like that was the Swamp Thing of Scott Van Pelt.
Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.